Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, we're gonna explain rules of tajweed. We're gonna make like something like a series of tajweed rules. We're gonna start with noon sakina and tanween, and then noon with shadda and meme with shadda, and then meme sakina, and then after that, we're gonna explain how could you pronounce letters, how could you, and then al-mad, and then inshallah we finish it. Like it will be like 5 videos, 6 videos. It will be easy, inshallah. I'm gonna try to make it easy. Okay, today we're gonna explain role of noon sakina and tanween. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen now. Bismillah. This is my screen, and then I'm gonna share it. Bismillah, I suppose you see my screen, inshallah. So I'm gonna use my whiteboard. Bismillah. Today we're gonna explain the role of noon sakina and also tanween. Before starting, I'm gonna explain a little bit thing here. Tanween, as you know, there is tanween bil fath, tanween bil dhamma, and tanween bil kasr. تنوين, we can call it, it looks like noon second at the end of the word, okay, at the end of the word, but you couldn't write it. You will pronounce it, but you couldn't write it. Like sama, and normally normal people will say sama and like this. Yeah, you can pronounce it like this, but also you couldn't write it like this. It's only sama and okay, تنوين بالفتحة تنوين بضمن تنوين بالكسر. Okay, so it's actually we can call it noon sakina only. Okay. Because of tanween you can pronounce it like noon sakina at the end of the word. طيب, rules of noon sakina, we can say we have like 4 rules of noon sakina and tanween. The first one, it's called clearing. The first one, it's called clearing. In Arabic, we can say it's إظهار. As you know, clearing, yeah, that means you will pronounce letter clearly, normally, as a normal letter, okay? Without adding anything, okay? Without trying to turn it into another one. I'm sorry. طيب. And the second one, it's called merging. Merging. Merging, that means you're gonna mix 2 letters together, okay? Um, as we try to explain the role of tajweed merging, you can say you will turn a letter into the same after this letter, and then you're gonna pronounce one, and then you're gonna make ghunna. We're gonna see it, inshallah, now. And the third rule, it's turning. The third rule, it's called turning. You know, turning, when I'm saying I will turn something, you can turn something into another. Turning, it's called turning. Okay, the water is turned into something another, something like this. When you put something on a water, it turns into another thing. So it's turning. You're gonna try to turn a letter to another. Like the fourth rule, it's called hiding. You know, hiding, when you hide something, you know the place of the thing, but anybody couldn't know where this thing, okay? Only you know that. So here we are explaining noon sakina and tanween. You know there is noon sakina here, but when you try to pronounce it, nobody can know it's noon sakina, okay? طيب. We're gonna continue, inshallah. Bismillah. طيب. The first one, it's called clearing. It's called clearing. Clearing. Clearing, we can say it's in Arabic, إظهار. Okay? إظهار. طيب. إظهار, that means you will clear the letter. You will pronounce it clearly without adding anything, without turning it into anything. Okay? طيب. As you know, noon sakina and tanween, when you try to say it's the role of clearing, it's the role of hiding, it's the role of merging, it's the role of turning. It depends on the letter after noon sakina and tanween. So be careful when I ask you, when I'm trying to ask you, what is this rule? You're gonna say it's clearing. I will say why? Because of what? You will say because there's a letter after noon. It's called letter. Let's say it's letter Hamza, and then Hamza is a letter of clearing. So it depends on the letter after noon sakina and tanween. Okay, be careful about that. Type. So we're gonna say we have some letters. It's called throat letters. Throat letters. You can say these letters, when you see these letters after noon second and then you can say it's clearing. Yeah, 100% it's clearing. So you have to memorize, be careful. You have to be aware of these letters, okay? We're gonna say it's Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, Kha, okay? Like we have now it's called throat letters because you try to pronounce these letters from your throat. Okay, it depends on your throat. So throat letters Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, Ha. Okay, like I'm gonna explain the rule. Look, when we have known second like this, okay, and after it, this word started with the letter Ghain. Ghain is a letter of clearing, yeah, and there's noon sakina here. So how could you pronounce it? You would say مغير or مغير or من غير. Excellent, excellent, excellent. It's min ghayr because it's a clearing, okay? It's role of clearing because there is nun sakina and after it ghayn, so you have to pronounce it clearly. Yeah, good job. So min ghayr, and also we have another example like min khayr, min khay, min. I didn't say min khay. I said min khay because khay is a lot of clearing. Good job. من هذا and so on, okay, and so on, a lot of letters, and you're gonna see these in Quran inshallah when we try to practice Quran. Okay, we're gonna explain the second one. It's called merging. You have to be careful here. Merging, it's called idgham. In Arabic, when you say idgham, that means you make something to another. You make like this. This is idgham. When you try to close this pen, it's called idgham. Make something to another and be one. Okay, so it's called idgham merging. Like, as you know, we have some letters. You can say these are letters of idgham. We can say these words in a word. You can say it's called yarmaluna. Yarmaluna. These letters are letters of idgham, of merging. These are letters of merging. We can say it's ya, it's ra, it's meme, it's lam, it's wow, it's noon. Good job. Good job. Excellent. I told you you have to be careful here because we have two types of idgham. We can say idgham merging with ghunna, and merging without ghunna. Look, with ghunna, that means you're gonna try to pronounce from your nose, okay? This is called in Arabic khayshum, so you're gonna try to pronounce from here. This is ghunna, and you will press letter for two counts also. So ghunna, again, that means you will pronounce from your nose, 90% from this letter, 80%. You're gonna pronounce from your nose. I'm gonna help you to know that. And the second time, and the second, you're gonna pronounce it. You're gonna press it for two counts only. Okay, like without ghunna, it's the opposite. You will pronounce it for one count, and then you will not pronounce it from your nose, from your khayshum in Arabic. Okay, like let's try to see. As you know, this example, we have here noon second and after it, yeah. As you know, yeah, here is a letter of merging, okay? Like, how could you pronounce merging? Someone said, I mean, I am said, you will not pronounce noon and you're gonna pronounce yeah like there's shadda here. But to make it easy for children, I said that. But the rule said that you're gonna turn this noon sakina into yeah, and you will mix yeah with that second yeah. So there are two yeah, okay? and so you're gonna pronounce it like there is shadda above it. So you will pronounce it like this. Look, to make it easy. Okay, you couldn't say it like this in Quran. You will say it like this. May شوف look, you will pronounce it like this without noon. You're gonna ignore noon. There is no noon. Talk to yourself and say there is no noon here. It's may يعمل. Don't forget it's غنة, so you will do it for two counts by pronouncing like this. may يعمل. Now, as you know, we are talking about merging with غنة. I forgot to mention that merging with غنة, you're gonna pronounce letters of merging with غنة. With غنة, that means you will pronounce them from your nose. Don't forget that. Merjan with غنة, that means the letters of merjan of غنة. We can say it's the word ينمو. Look, ينمو. ينمو. يا, نون, ميم, واو. Merjan with غنة. Like this word. من ورائهم. من ورائهم. Look, Mew, I didn't pronounce that. On Quran, inshallah, you will not see this with sukun here. No, actually, you will not see. You will see it like this. Min without any symbol. When you see the letter without any symbol, you have to tell yourself, I'm gonna do merging or hiding. Okay? 100% like this. So you will say min ورائهم. Okay? And so on merging with غنى, letters of merging with غنى ينمو, so on, examples. Uh, Merging without غنى, that means you will not pronounce from your nose, from your khashum, and you will press it only for one count, 1 second, okay? Letters of merging with غنى, only two letters, lam and ra, okay? Let's have example. An example. Look, milladunhu. Look. There, as you see, you will see this in Quran without symbols. No, without symbols. Look, when you try to merge here, you will not pronounce noon actually, and then you will pronounce lam without anything, without merging, without turning noon into another letter. No, so you would say milladunhu like this. It's for clearing, okay? You will not see this in Quran, just like you pronounce, okay? Type. And also, look. These two examples, how could you? I will tell you the first one, and then you're gonna say the second one. The first one, huh? Yeah. You will not pronounce noon. There's no symbol, so you'll not pronounce it. You will say mir rajulin, mir rajulin. Not saying mir. No, one counts. Mir rajulin. And here, mir rabbihim, mir rabb, not saying mir, or you will say mir rabbihim, you will say mir rabbihim. Okay? Uh, inshallah, we're gonna stop here, and then next session, we're gonna explain the third rule and the fourth rule. Thank you for listening, and thank you for doing your best today. Thank you for listening, and thank you for doing your best today. That's all for today. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.